Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Paul from Vintage Sports Card Finds, and today we are doing a vintage of vintage, as vintagey as it gets. This is for hockey. So for those of you who are hockey buffs, this is your video. This one snuck up on me, guys. I was on eBay just kind of scrolling and perusing and doing, the thing that you often do on eBay. You're just kind of sort of looking around and you put in this lot search, and the next thing you know, bam, this thing hits me and I couldn't make an offer fast enough. So let's take a look at what we got. It was an 11 card lot that I bought. We'll save those for the end. And it was a vintage hockey. And I mean, like, when I say vintage hockey, I mean vintage hockey. And I figured just finding these cards in any type of grade like this has to be almost nearly impossible. So let's start here. 1961 Topps hockey. Earl Ingarfield, New York Rangers. Maybe somebody could correct me in the comments, but an excellent to mint 6. 1961 Topps hockey. It's crazy. And that was not the only one from the early 60s. I could not believe the slot when I came across it. From my understanding, now I'm no expert of 50s and 60s hockey, right? But I know this. Finding 50s and 60s hockey in high grade, almost impossible. So even if they're commons, they got to be worth a little bit of dough. Here we go. A.B. McDonald, 1961 Topps. It's a near mint 7 on this card. I could hunt this card down forever. Maybe find 6 or 7 examples worth sending in to be graded, and they would all come back 6s. Nope. Thank you, but I saw this and I had to take it for less than the price of what it costs to grade a single card. This one here, another 1961 Topps. Ted Hampson, near mint 7 with a stain. So it looks like the stain is on the front. It's right here. It looks like a wax stain. I don't even know if they did wax in back then, but I'm assuming so. They did it for baseball, so I'm sure. I think Doug Mons. So this is an OC, near mint 8 OC, 1961. Like, just finding cards this old in hockey with these kinds of grades on it is preposterous. And then this next group of cards was the reason I bought the lot. I mean, for the most part, because you just don't see this. This one's from an older holder, but it's 1957 Topps Jack McIntyre in an excellent to mint 6. Excellent to mint 6 on a 57 Topps. Ridiculous. I love it. These are some of my newest favorite hockey cards. Period. Another 1950. This one's a 58 Topps. Todd Sloan from the Blackhawks. Like, how badass are these cards? Excuse me, YouTube, but really. Excellent to mint 6 from 1958. Look at that. Look how clean that is. Beautiful. These cards cost me, all in, shipping, tax, the whole kit and caboodle. They cost me $14.49 per card. You can't grade this card for less. No offense to Rondell White, but And then you got Tom Johnson here, defenseman from Les Habitants, in an excellent 5. And that's a 57 Parkhurst. 57 Parkhurst. This is ridiculous. I think this might be, I'm not positive, but this might be the first 1957 Topps Parkhurst card I have. Right? It's crazy. And then there was a lot of ho-hum, some 1968s. This one here is Joe Watson from the Philadelphia Flyers. This one also comes back in a near mint 80C. I'd have to look to see where the stain is on this one. This one, I think the stain might be on the back, but I'm not sure. It's very difficult to be able to tell within the holder without, looking at it without the light. But nevertheless, this one here, Carol Vadnais. No, I'm terrible at pronunciation of hockey names unless I know the players. 1968 in a mint 9 off center. So this got an OC designation, obviously, because it's basically the border is almost non-existent. But wow, a 9, a 1968 card in a 9, and then this one with no qualifier whatsoever. Tom Williams, Boston Bruins, in a near mint 8. Just blazer for 1968 hockey. I mean, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. You guys who are hockey guys, this is what you collect exclusively, right? Because I know there's some of you out there, you're just hockey guys. How hard is it to find cards from the 60s in this kind of shape? To me, this is just off the reservation good. And then the reason why I bought the lot, Stan Mikita, Chicago Blackhawks, right? The most recognizable name I saw, with the exception of Vadnais. I think that's how you say it, Vadnais. But Stan Mikita right here, the most recognizable name I recognized anyway. 1968 Topps, an excellent to mint 6. And this might be a card I actually need for that set. So this is a 68-69 Topps hockey card. And it's a beauty. Loved it. This great deal. I mean, if I had waited another 5 minutes for this lot to sit on eBay, it would have been gone. Would have been one of those that you throw into your, I'm going to follow this. And then, you come back to it like 5 minutes later and it's gone. And you're like, I knew that was a good deal. Why didn't I buy it? Not this time. This time I snapped it up and I said, heck no. As soon as this came up, I was like, I did the math. I did a quick math on it. And I said, holy smokes, this is going to cost me like under $15 a card. Yeah, I'm buying that. And I snapped it up right then and there. Boom. I don't know how long it sat on eBay. I don't know if it was minutes, a couple of hours, what the case was, but I happened to stumble upon it and I snapped it up. That's some good advice. If you see a great deal, whether it's at a card show, on eBay, or wherever you buy cards, right? Flea market, doesn't matter. You see a good deal on a group of cards, don't hesitate, buy it. Time to buy it is when you see it. Because if it's truly a good deal and you swing back around, there's a pretty good chance somebody else who thought it was a pretty good deal snapped it up already. So the time to buy it is when you see it. If you're looking at a good deal, don't dilly dally. Don't haggle too much. This is it. It's already a good deal. There's no need to make it an even better deal or potentially piss off the seller. So that's my advice, because I've lost out on deals because of that, especially on eBay. I see a good deal and then I go back like an hour later or whatever and I go, yep, somebody else thought it was a good deal because it's gone. And so this is how I love to buy cards, bulk it up like this, and you really can't beat it. All right, guys, that's my video for today. I want to thank you all for subscribing and all of the wonderful comments, like, share, subscribe, and all those wonderful things. And as always, most importantly, happy hunting. Thanks, guys.